Hello, what's up, everybody? It's TravelVette. We all know the feeling. You're itching to book that next big trip, scrolling through flights, and bam, the prices hit you like a ton of bricks. But what if I told you there are secrets, insider tricks that airlines don't want you to know about, that could save you a serious chunk of change? Well, buckle up because that's exactly what we're diving into today. We're talking about the when, the how, and the why behind those fluctuating flight prices. We'll expose the myths, break down the facts, and give you actionable steps to become a master flight booker. This isn't about some complicated algorithm or shady loophole. It's about understanding the system and using it to your advantage. So, if you're ready to stop overpaying for flights and start exploring the world on a budget, smash that like button, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future travel hacks, and let's get this show on the road. All right, first things first, we're talking about the early bird special. But instead of pancakes, it's cheap flights. You see, airlines, they're sneaky. They love to drop their best deals when most people are sleeping, tucked away in dreamland. Think about it. When are you least likely to be on your phone, frantically searching for the best prices? Exactly, the middle of the night. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a vampire to get a good deal, but setting your alarm a little earlier could pay off big time. We're talking 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., that sweet spot when airlines like Southwest and American Airlines often release their fare sales. It's like a secret flash sale, only for those in the know. And here's the thing, these deals, they don't last forever. It's like a game of musical chairs, except instead of chairs, it's cheap flights. And instead of music, it's the sound of your alarm clock going off at an ungodly hour. But trust me, the feeling of snagging that ridiculously cheap flight, it's better than any amount of sleep. Think about it, that extra money you save, that's more cash for experiences, for delicious food, for souvenirs you'll actually want to keep. So set those alarms, grab a strong cup of coffee, and get ready to book like a pro. Remember, the early bird might get the worm, but the early traveler, they get the cheapest flights. All right, so you've mastered the art of early morning bookings, but the secrets don't stop there. Now let's talk about the days of the week, because believe it or not, they play a huge role in the price you pay for flights. Forget what you've heard about weekends being the best time to book because Tuesdays and Wednesdays, my friends, those are the real MVPs of flight booking. Here's why. Airlines, they're like that friend who always has to have the latest gadget. They're constantly trying to one-up each other with sales and promotions, and it usually starts on Monday evenings when one airline decides to drop their prices. Then, like a chain reaction, the other airlines, they have to follow suit. By Tuesday morning, the dust settles, and you're left with a battlefield of incredible flight deals. It's like Black Friday for travel, but instead of fighting crowds at the mall, you're chilling at home in your pajamas, clicking your way to savings. And the best part? This midweek magic isn't just a myth, it's backed by research. Study after study shows that booking on Tuesdays and Wednesdays can save you a significant amount of money. So next time you're planning a trip, resist the urge to book on a whim. Channel your inner patient traveler. Wait for those midweek deals to roll in and watch your travel budget thank you. Remember, good things come to those who wait, especially when it comes to cheap flights. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the weekend in the room. We've all been there, that Friday feeling hits, you're dreaming of escaping reality, and suddenly you're on your phone, impulsively searching for flights. But hold on a second, because that weekend wanderlust could be costing you more than just your Monday blues. You see, airlines, they know you, they know me, they know we're all suckers for a spontaneous getaway. And they capitalize on that by jacking up prices on weekends, especially for popular routes. Think about it, everyone's off work, the kids are out of school, it's prime time for a family vacation, and airlines like Delta and United, they're well aware of this. So what's the solution? Simple, resist the urge to book on impulse. If you can, wait until Monday or Tuesday, when those midweek deals kick in. I know, patience isn't always easy, especially when you've got a bad case of the travel bug. But trust me, your wallet will thank you in the long run. And here's another tip. If you absolutely must book on a weekend, try to do it early Saturday morning. Airlines sometimes adjust their prices over the weekend, and you might be able to snag a deal before the prices skyrocket again. Remember, knowledge is power. And when it comes to flight booking, knowing when to book can save you a ton of money. All right, so we've talked about the best times to book, but what about the best time to travel? Because let's face it, timing is everything. especially when it comes to flight prices. Peak seasons, holidays, school breaks, these are the times when airlines know they've got us over a barrel. But don't worry, there are ways to outsmart the system and avoid those peak season price hikes. First things first, let's talk about planning ahead. If you're dreaming of a summer getaway, don't wait until the last minute to book your flights. Airlines like JetBlue and Alaska Airlines, they start raising their prices as soon as those departure dates start creeping closer. We're talking 3 to 4 months in advance, people. Now, I know what you're thinking, planning that far ahead. That's crazy talk, but trust me, the peace of mind, knowing you've got your flights locked in at a reasonable price, it's priceless. Plus, it gives you more time to plan the fun stuff, like where you're going to eat, what you're going to see, and how many souvenirs you can cram into your suitcase. And here's a little secret. Shoulder season is where it's at. You know, those magical weeks between peak season and off season when the crowds are thinner, the prices are lower, and the weather is still pretty darn good. So be flexible. Consider traveling during those shoulder season sweet spots, and watch your travel budget breathe a sigh of relief. All right, let's talk about the magic of flexibility. Because when it comes to finding cheap flights, being willing to adjust your travel dates can be a game changer. Think of it like this. Airlines, they're like those picky eaters who only like their food a certain way. They've got their preferred departure dates, their ideal arrival times, and if you're not willing to budge, well, you're going to pay the price. But if you're flexible, if you're open to flying out a day earlier or returning a day later, a whole world of possibilities opens up. Suddenly, you're no longer at the mercy of the airlines. You're calling the shots. And the best part, airlines like Spirit and Frontier, they reward your flexibility with cheaper fares. Now I get it, not everyone can just drop everything and fly on a whim, but even a little bit of flexibility can go a long way. Can you take an extra day off work? Can you adjust your weekend plans? If so, you might be surprised at the deals you can find. And here's a pro tip: use fare comparison tools like Google Flights or Skyscanner. These tools allow you to search for flights across a range of dates, so you can easily see which days offer the cheapest fares. Remember, flexibility is your friend. Embrace it, and watch those flight prices plummet. So there you have it, folks. The secrets are out. You are now armed with the knowledge to navigate the wild world of flight booking like a pro. Remember, it's all about timing, strategy, and a little bit of patience. Early morning bookings, midweek magic, avoiding those weekend woes, planning for peak seasons, and embracing flexibility. These are your keys to unlocking incredible flight deals and keeping more money in your pocket for all the amazing adventures that await. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more travel tips and tricks, and share your own booking experiences in the comments below. Until next time, safe travels and happy savings.